Hi, welcome to Wednesday. Quite a few letters today, so let's get started. This one is from Prairie Grove, Illinois. I have your Mugwort dream bags inside my husband's and my pillowcases. I can tell they assist in remembering dreams. My question is this: should I still wear my quincy necklace to bed? Do the Mugwort dream bags keep earthbound spirits away? You do not have to wear your quincy necklace, but dream bags do not on their own keep spirits away. However, inside every dream bag is a quincy. So when it's under your pillow, that keeps anything that's in your house 3.5, 4 feet away from you, and it's doing its job. She has all the charms and she loves them. Thank you. This one is from Doyle in Katy, Texas. While excavating for a road on our property, we found almost a complete set of clothing for a young woman and a little girl. Police and missing persons have no luck. There are a few clues. Ever since I brought the clothing home, we have experienced paranormal phenomena. I do not know how to proceed with finding the identity of the owners of this clothing. This is hard. You didn't say the type of clothes, the period when the clothes were, when the clothes were worn. 18th century, 17th century, nah, they'd be rotten. The 50s, the 60s. This is the whole thing. Yes, people call me a ghostbuster, but I'm really a paranormal investigator, and this is exactly the kind of thing that you have to investigate if you want to find out what's going on. If you found the clothes, and in all honesty, I can't believe this woman and this little girl would be hanging out someplace where their clothes are buried. Who are they getting energy from? Nobody. So they are probably in your house, in a neighbor's house, and when somebody you started excavating the property, then maybe hoping that somebody would know about them. I don't know your area. I would look at old cemeteries and see if there was a mother and guesstimate the size of the clothes for the little girl. Did it look like a size 4 or a size 6? Was she 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old? See if you can't find headstones with dates of when somebody could have died. The mother wouldn't have probably been very old, maybe in her 30s. So that would be my guess, the best way to try to find out who these people are. Don't talk to them. And again, if you have any older people that have lived on that property for a long time or are aware of the property, somebody might actually know who they are. And if it's really bothering you and there's trouble in the house, have the house blessed or smudge. That seriously, it works. This one is from Amanda, and I'm writing because I have spirits in my home. I have lived here for 10 years now. I bought it as a foreclosure. I'm going to stop right here. A foreclosure, when a house is foreclosed, that means somebody in the house couldn't keep up the payments, the bank took it back. There was a reason for the foreclosure, which means that somebody is probably, or somebody was really angry about the whole thing, and somebody could have lived there 30 or 40 years and now the house is in foreclosure. It's hard, and the economy, I see so many of this, especially in the last 10 years. So because of the foreclosure, you might actually have a portal in the house, which means people are coming in and out. After purchasing the house, I learned that the woman who lived here before me died. Again, that does not mean this is the woman that is as a spirit in the house. People die in houses all the time. If it wasn't a violent death, you don't even have to worry about it. Over the years, I have noticed random things that lead me to believe, and she believes it is the previous owner, or someone else is here with me. Household items started to malfunction, as well as items gone missing. I'm very spiritual, and I believe there are other entities here with me. I've had a series of major appliance issues. The house was renovated. There's another key word, renovated. If the house has been to your liking for the last 10 years and there was a ghost that came in at that time period, whoever that ghost is may not have liked the idea of you renovating. They may have liked the house the way it was. A lot of people never have any problems with the ghost in their house until they start ripping down a wall or taking off a favorite wallpaper. I try to look at these things as happenstance, but really are questioning if there is a deeper reason to be concerned. Again, if there's a portal in the house, spirits that come out of a portal are usually very negative spirits. They're not like the spirits that come in and out of your front door, your back door. But the only good thing is only one at a time can come out of a portal. And you're right. At any given time, an adult is supposed to have 14 to 16 spirit guides around them. So there's absolutely no reason why you aren't picking up on some of these entities, but they're not bad. They're good. So smudge, have the house blessed by an ordained priest or minister. And this is the thing with the portal. If somebody is coming out of a portal, if you're smudging on a regular basis, at least every 2 weeks, at least if something pops its head out of a portal, they're going to go, don't like the energy in here, and they will not come in. This one is from Indiana, Sean. My question is, how do you get rid of a stubborn ghost? My girlfriend and the mother of my son, we lived with her dad in a house that was her mother's parents' home, so it's the grandparents' home. Her mom passed away last year, but she crossed over. The problem, I believe, is the grandmother, but I don't know for sure. My son is 16 months old, and he has acted like he is watching someone and responds to grandfather and grandmother's picture like he knows them. This is very common with little children, babies. Grandmas, grandpas, they want to see their grandchildren, and they are going to be there. They're going to be as an orb. They've probably crossed over. They are not harming him. And that's why he's not afraid of them when he looks at a picture of them. So that's a good thing. That's really a good thing. But her son, my girlfriend's son, is 16 months old, and he is sick all the time. And more than a toddler should be. And this is why I'm contacting you, because I don't want my son to get sick like her son is. I have asked who's ever here to leave. I've screamed at them to leave. Stop, stop, stop. All you're doing is making it worse. You're totally better off ignoring them. Am I wrong in talking to them? Yes, you are. Should I try something else? Yes. Again, like I said to the person before you, have the house blessed and smudge. I think you will see a huge, huge difference if you do that. This one is from Sydney, Australia. I have lived in this house for 15 years. I have been affected by spirits. I get touched daily and feel cold in my face and feel like my breath is being drawn. I am very fatigued all the time, and now I would like to know how to protect myself, family, and home. I don't want to be a broken record, but I can't stress enough how well a smudge stick works or having the house blessed. I'm sure that you can get smudge sticks anywhere. I'm sure you can get one in Australia too. Of course, I hope you're safe with all the fires that are going on down there. This one is from a gal named Mary in Florida. I feel the home I have lived in for 34 years has someone that watches me. I have turned and seen a dark figure come right toward me down my short hallway and then go into my bathroom through a closed door. Yes, spirits can go through walls, but they always use doorways, and this is an example. The door doesn't have to be opened, but they still use the doorway. My husband has seen a dark figure in our bedroom going down the hall. My grown son states that his fan goes on and off by itself, and when he has played his guitar and sat it down for less than 5 minutes, picks it up, the guitar strings are all out of tune. We all keep seeing shadows. Anymore, I can't even take a shower because I keep feeling like I'm being watched. When I backed out of the driveway a little while ago, about a month ago, to take my older son to the doctor, when I looked back to see if the garage door had closed, I saw a man standing there just for a second. I blinked and he was gone. Can this happen? Yes, this absolutely, positively can happen. And again, you know, the smudge stick and having the house blessed, I cannot tell from a letter if there is something in the house. Everything that you have all described can absolutely, positively happen. And only way that I could tell for sure is if I got a phone call from the house and see if there's actually something going on or not. I got 2 questions that were very similar. One was from England, and she bought a used clock, and she wants to know if a spirit is attached to this clock because of the picture that she took. And this is a really good example of how a spirit can buzz around an object and how a picture or film can pick it up. If you look right down around the lower part of the bird, look at those lines that are, she calls it a stick figure. And I guess if you sort of looked at it, it looks like a stick figure. But this is absolutely an earthbound spirit that is either came with the clock. When she got the clock, it was already attached. Again, from a letter, a picture, I cannot tell. This lady is from New Mexico, and she had and I don't know what that means, but an alternative Christmas tree in her house. And she had lights on it, and they weren't blinking lights, but every now and then it would be like somebody moved a little dial on the string of lights and they would flash on and off and on and off. And so she started screaming, "Who's ever doing that? You've got to stop. Get out of my house." This picture is going to show you why you should not talk to, let alone scream at an earthbound spirit. All you are doing is giving them more energy. And this just speaks for itself. You could sort of see the lights on that tree, actually through the top part too, but look at that huge energy that is right there, right where she was directing all of the screaming and the yelling. Don't do it. It actually makes a difference, so don't talk to them. If you ignore them, or no, let's do it this way. If you start talking to them, now they're going to know that you see them, and they're just going to become a bigger nuisance, because the more problems that they cause the more you're going to scream, which means they're going to get more energy. Stop. Just don't do it. Got a lot of good letters about animals, so we are definitely going to be talking about animals next Wednesday. Pets that have crossed over, pets that are aware of stuff in the house. Definitely. If you have any other questions, 17 and 18 are two of the YouTubes that I have talked about animals before. If you did not get an answer from either of those, then definitely let me know and I will add it, we'll get it on next Wednesday. This Sunday, February 9th, this is the last chance to call the venue in Talmadge. The doors open at 12:30, the lunch is at 1:30. It's a buffet, very, very good food, and I will be speaking at 2:30. My books will be there, my merchandise will be there. Bring pictures. Let me see what you think is happening. And if you caught something on a camera or film, bring it and I'll look at it and tell you what I see or what I think. You can also bring me objects like a ring or something. Sometimes if there's a ghost attached to an item and I touch it, I can pick up some stuff. That's not my best thing that I can do, but sometimes I can pick it up if it's strong enough. So come with questions. That's the best thing about the 2-hour talk, questions. Because even if you don't ask a question, somebody else will. So absolutely, positively, try to come out. Talmadge is outside of Akron, and from the long-term weather, the weather should be okay to come out too. No snowstorms. Keep our fingers crossed. And I'll talk to you next Wednesday. Thanks.